All right, so this is part 2 of chapter 2. We are entering into a new cycle. Today, we stand at the close of the cycles of time. We stand at the opening of the 2,000-year cycle when the outpouring of the seventh ceremonial ray is beginning to be felt by the spiritual discerning life streams. This ray will, through the next 2,000-year cycle, gradually become the religion of the masses. As in the beginning of all great cycles, I have chosen to draw into action those strong guardian pioneer spirits whose vital essence and spiritual intuition and developed momentum is such that they can withstand the bigotry and intolerance of the masses and can lay the foundation for the new world religion. Later, when it is firmly established, when the sacred fire passing through it has anchored into the consciousness of mankind, the masses will enjoy the spiritual edifice which you, my beloved and chosen ones, are building in the name of Saint Germain this day. So Saint Germain is the new avatar for this next 2,000 years. Beloved friends of freedom, friends of God and friends of life, I thank you for responding at the interval levels before you took embodiment to my call. For each one who has chosen to join this new endeavor and to stand against the ridicule of this consciousness of the member of the race in which you presently abide, and have certainly earned the blessings not only of myself, my great teacher, Lord Gautama, the beloved Kuthumi, but also of Master Saint Germain, into whose hands we shall give this religion in the future. I would like to think of myself as one of the few that has elected to bring this awareness. Who knows? You are invited to Kashmir. I am hoping that you will avail yourself of the opportunity of coming into the heart of Kashmir and sitting with us in those councils and learning the way and means by which you individually may proceed along the middle way into your own mastery, into your own eternal freedom, manifesting through your own life stream and consciousness those qualities which will make mankind looking toward you what to be like. You, for example, and radiation are far greater teachers than precept. Love and a radiation of sincere interest in your fellow man is a far more powerful force than all the words that have been written or spoken since the veil of Maya first closed upon the consciousness of mankind. Love your neighbor, love thy neighbor, love each other. Lately, I'm in love with love because it's so powerful. It changes everything. All right, the next section is the blessing of the force field. Before coming, I was amazed to see the radiation of love and light around your sanctuary and to see the angelic beings standing, forming a wall of loving light around the building, all wearing robes of blazing white and carrying the love of God in such intensity and power that the elemental beings for many miles, drawn by the magnetic power of that love, were bathing in its substance and blessings long before your physical bodies entered into the activity of the evening and long after the bodies have returned to their rest. Will these elements bathe in the radiation and love and light that has been drawn here? A force field is made up of your own life. In the use of energy projected from your bodies, you create a living wheel that looks like the great revolving disc of a blazing fire that forms a force field, bathing all the energy of all life, not only elemental, but human, within the borders of its periphery. The people within the force field and the surrounding territory have no realization yet of the blessing that a cooperative group gives to them. This is true for each group of dedicated live stream wherever they may be located across the earth today. Oh, that I might draw the veil aside and let you see for even an instant the power within the flame of love and light released from joyous hearts in song, visualizations, and worded decrees. Again, these decrees are so powerful. This is like, hey, I'm here. Like, I kind of visualize when I do decrees, and I go to a group that we do like a ceremonial where we decree like light and love for all humanity and all life and the earth. And I feel almost like when we do these, that it's almost like turning on a flashlight in the dark. And it's like, oh my God, there's a group that is willing and is calling to us, is awakened, like, you know, and I feel like it attracts them to us, and it's like, okay, let's help them, let's continue to pour forth. And that is my goal for you, for all of us, for humanity, and just to heal this planet, to heal our souls, our karma, to heal our evolutionary cycles, so that we may ascend and not have to continue to do this, so we can clean up everything that we have left to do. All right, now I lost myself. All right, selfless prayers. So long mankind have prayed to God, have prayed to Jesus and the many other masters who represent their individual deity of the age in which they lived. But most of the prayers have been petitions for things that the individual requires. In the magnetic field, in its magnificent, no. It is magnificent now to see unascended mankind putting themselves aside sufficiently to just bless the free beings. The hierarchy and the servants who love has blessed the race from the individual realms through centuries of time. The masters of wisdom, for the first time since the veil of Maya closed around mankind, are receiving the love of unascended beings without any selfish interest and call for personal gain. This draws us closer and closer until one day this veil will part and you will see us face to face, as you have so often at inner levels. For you have stood before me. I know your Holy Christ self well. I am one with the Holy Christ self of every one of mankind of this earth. I have gazed upon the beauty of its visage, seen its own seamless garment of light, witnessed the exquisite perfection designed by the Father, Mother, God of the eternal divine pattern, which pulsates at inner levels and in your own preordained God destiny for perfection. In this day, when your own Holy Christ self has stepped forward from among the great multitudes gathered at inner levels and the fourth sphere, and has asked to take command of your physical form and through it complete your divine plan and pattern, it becomes my duty and obligation to press the energy of my own cosmic consciousness through your Holy Christ selves until you become one with source, one with who we are. So right now we are that veil that they talked about. It's almost like a veil, and it's keeping us from understanding and connecting to who we really are, connecting with them, connecting with higher elevated beings. Okay, the meaning of the second coming. The second coming has been spoken of through so many centuries, beloved ones, and it has been interpreted in such mystic terms that mankind seem thoroughly confused in the simplicity of the actual truth of that coming. Your presence, your divine glorious God self, designed out of the universal light by the Father, Mother, God, creating from its own heart the perfection of the ascended master octave. desires now through your physical forms to externalize its plan. It is as simple as a divine pattern of the oak tree, which pulsates in living light and externalizes through the acorn in the natural unfolding of the elemental substance, becoming the manifest oak in form. Every tree that you see manifest, every bird, every flower, every shrub is merely externalizing the divine pattern which is already completed at inner levels, and thus experiences in its obedience to that pattern the second coming in the world of form. In nature's kingdom, in the kingdom of the bird's life, there is no resistance to this pattern. It just flows naturally, expands, unfolds, and stands revealed. Your Holy Christ selves, as I look at you, are so close. They are anchored within the threefold flame, within your own hearts, as the pressures of my own love directs its flame through your individual God flame. That divine pattern may externalize through your flesh form with no more effort than the acorn exerts when externalizing the pattern of the oak. Beloved ones, you will accept in the fullness of my love the simplicity that is within the Beloved ones, you will accept in the fullness of my love the simplicity that is within the outpicturing of your Holy Christ selves, and accept with all the love of my heart my presence with you now and always. Okay, so that was kind of very powerful. So that's so simple, right? So we are God's divine plan. We are the plan. We have always been the plan. So we will always be the plan. It's just how we learn to act, how to give, how to live according to why were we created. We were created to create with God. We were created because we are creators. We are manifestors. We have the power to co-create anything. Yes. You, me, all of us have that power. So it's getting deep, I know, but I love it. Have you noticed how much love they pour? He says that he loves us, how much in us they see, how much love is in everything that has been done up until this point, even to sustain us here. Your three Christ, the flame. So the flame, the Holy Christ self flame is a threefold flame. Let me show you this again. All right. So this is the flame. So we come through here. We have to go through the Father, from the Father to the Son, and this is the Christ flame within us. Okay. So this is in our heart. This is our etheric heart. It beats there. It's there all the time. If you know about chakras, this is where it's here. So we have the heart chakra, we have the throat chakra, and it's like, boom, right in the middle. And here is where we carry this threefold flame that is of the Father. This is who we are. Eternal love, okay? So tonight, I want you to put your hands on your eternal flame of life, and I just want you to say thank you for my life today, and I am so grateful, and just be grateful. And with that, we'll go to chapter 3 next time. Bye, you guys. I love you all.